In this video, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG and analyzing it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high-quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG on a hockey board, brown, green, and beige. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get them. I'm playing the black checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top, and with the 5-3, straightforward, make the 3-point, 6-3 splits, 5-3. So I come down to replenish the spare here, and then split here, 3-2, okay? A lot of people would hit twice there, but that's not the right idea. Okay, so 5-4, so here's the 4, and with the 5, I can come out here, but because I have 10 checkers in the zone, I can afford to do this, put 2 on the bar with a 2-point board against the 1-point board, 2-1 comes in with both, 6-4. So here's the 4. And with the 6, I'm going to just start escaping the back checkers. 6-1 hits there. Okay, so 4-1. I'll come in low and make the 9-point. Double 4. Comes like that. Okay. 3-2. Okay, so I guess I just stay back and bring more builders for the bar and the 5-point. Some shots. That's one of them. Double 6. Can't come in. Okay, I do have the anchor. And this is kind of a stripped and inflexible position. Still, I think there's a long way to go, especially with this 5-point open. Okay, 4-3. So, I guess I just come in and hit. Okay, so there's the 4, and there's the 2. I have 2 anchors. Okay, 4-1. Make another point. 6-2. 1-1 a hit. And then come here. I really want to make this point. Maybe I just need to slot it now. If I hit, I still have security of the 2 anchors. So that's the 3, and the 6 comes out here. Okay, so double 4. I'm going to make this point there, and there. I'd like to use a 5 to pop out here, so I don't want to put this here and give myself a good 5 there too. Okay, so there's the 5, and I'll keep them connected. Okay. So 6 and 2. There's the other thing you should look for is doing 2 like this to see if you can bring 2 checkers in range, but here this is still 7 away. Now here I need a 5 to cover, and if I do like this, it's still a 5, but the other number is a 9. So here it's 5s plus 7. So that's 6-1 and 4-3. So that's 4 more numbers. If I go like this, it's 6-3 and double 3, 3 more numbers. But I think I like the pure prime for now. I don't want to have to deal with filling in that one. And this also slots the back, so I can cover the back with a 4 and make the 2-point with the 5. Okay, 3-2, that's a 5. All right, so now once you're threatening to clear 3rd point above the anchor, that's when you want to think about doubling. Okay, 6-4. Actually, I can come out with both, so I don't get pointed on or kicking past. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, slot the back. All right, so now there are a lot of awkward numbers. So this is going to come out 1, 2, 3, and I think I can make the board there. 6-5, I guess Do I have enough chances to win in the race by doing like this, or do I want to break the board for a chance at a 6-1, 5-1, 4-1, 6-2, 5-2, 4-2, and then there's also 3-1 and 3-2 will pick and pass. So that's a lot of numbers. So I guess I can stay for one more roll. Okay, there's the 3, and I can lift not many checkers off. The 6 is forced, and I'll stay back. Okay, double 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gin. I have 5 away, 3 away, 4, and then 5, 6, 3. A good 6 from the bar right there. 1, 2, 3, and split. Double 6. Okay. 2, 1. I can hit there. Double 6 is a good roll. I don't think I quite have a double yet. Still have a little bit of work to do on both sides. Escape 1 checker. Okay. Come out. So now I can start thinking about things. Okay, so I guess I could do this, unstack, duplicate the hitting 3s. 3, 1, and 3, 2 are good here too. 5, 3 does that. Okay. 6, 5. All right, now I'm only up by 8. So not quite a double yet. Now I'm up by 10 with all those blots behind in the score. Double now. Okay, double 2. Okay, so here I could do this. I could also do this. I could also do this. So let's see. I can also do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I want my 4-point, but I also want to get these home. My next main objective is just to clear from the rear, and this is 6 away from that anchor. So I think I just clear all this, have a little bit of flexibility with these spares here, so I can play 6s and 5s there, 3s and 2s to here. 4s are not great, but with a combination 4, I could probably do something. 1s, I could slide. So I think this just gives me enough. 3, 1. I'm going to make the board. Okay. So double 3. So 1, 2. Do I want to clear that point? Go there. I could also just clear this all the way. I could do this. Starts to clear. Make some points. This is going to be a little awkward. This is going to be a little awkward. I think I might. This one's the best. Leaves an extra spare checker. Okay. 3, 1. So there's the 1. There's the 3. Prepare to clear that point. Okay, double 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want to make that point? Not necessarily. But it's going to have to move. I don't like the fact that this is stripped. I could do something like this. Something's going to have to give. I think this is nice because it makes a stronger board. This one. I think this just brings things in nicely. Gives me more flexibility. Okay, 1. So there's the 2 and the 5. win a gammon to get to the Crawford game. Okay, so the 6 I'll have to play here, and that means the 5 is here. Alternatively, I can play the 6 here and the 5 there, but I'd rather put a checker up on the bar. 6-1 was hit. 6-1's a good shot. 3-2 missed. Okay, 6-2, great. So 4 and a 1. I don't think I could do something like that. Double 3 is going to crunch. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 3-1. Wait on head. Get that out of my hair. And put a checker on the bar. Winning more gammons. So, do I go for it with these two here? The 2 gaps and 2 checkers there. I could do something like this, which is safe. So let's see, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 crossovers. So that's 2 crossovers to here, plus another 4, and 4 is 8, so that's 10, and 1 more is 11. So that's going to be close enough. I mean, I could do this. I think that's maybe a little unnecessary. I'm going to leave a lot of shots. Eh. All right, so now I'm ahead. 1 away, 3 away Crawford. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 4. So I can do this. I can cover here. I'm going to bring the 6 out there. Yes, because I have 2 checkers back to 3 checkers back. I don't love leaving this 6 to both unstack and hit, but I think this is too much because it strips everything, makes a deeper point, leaves a blot here. Okay. 6-1. Okay, so now I can make this 2 and 1. Okay. 4 and maintain the flexibility there. Double 2. Okay, so I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring a builder, maintain that. Can't move the back checker. Okay. 5, and I want to do that. It's really awkward to have a spare here with a strip 6 point. Okay, 6, 2, 6, and 2. Do I want to hit that checker? Maybe not. Maybe I just play like this. Gives them more chances to make a second anchor. Don't want. Okay, so double 5, that's 2, and that's 2. So the Baron against the 2, 4. Okay, 4, 3 is good. So now I really want to clear this point next, and 6s and 4s are blocked, but I have 2 6s to play here and 2 4s there. Those are the kinds of things you want to think about here. 5, 3. So that's what becomes awkward. So I can play both to here, or I can play 1 here and 1 here. What I'm going to need are 6s and 4s, but also 5s and 3s are going to become awkward here too. So I think I just play like this. Okay, 5, 3, play here. Now the 5s and 3s, what I need. So this 3 is forced, and the 2, I'll make the point. Okay, so the 5 is forced, and the 4, play there. Now they're 2s and 4s. No. 6, 2. Okay, so the 6 is forced, and the 2, might as well just hit, put a checker on the bar. Okay, double 3, 1, and then 2, and then I just want to leave a higher gap. 6, 3 is forced, essentially 2-1, okay. Okay, just minimize shots or take off an extra checker. I think I'll just minimize shots here. It's forced, okay, so that's gin. Now I'll analyze it. I'll go through each move. So starting with the first game, here, put the arrows. But like the arrow, so 5-3 is standard. And then with this 5-3, just want to bring one down. You don't want to hit loose there. Now here, I thought because I had an extra checker in the zone, I could afford to hit twice with the stronger board. However, this is not the case. So let me put it on another board here. So now I have it on another board, and this is the original position here. And on this board, I modified it by bringing a checker here. And now what happens is this checker, now it's correct to hit twice, which results in this position because there is a 10th checker in the zone, but there is a second checker that's bearing directly on this block. So here 5s and 6s would cover, especially 6 can hit back if I'm hit. It's a good 6 from the bar, or I can cover here if I wanted to. So let me see here, I don't have that checker. So despite the fact that there's an extra checker in the zone, I just need an extra one bearing there. Okay. So then the 6-4 come in and then come out, okay? And the 4-1 just come in low and then make the 9 point. 3-2. So let's see what it likes here. Oh, it likes stepping up and playing safe. Okay, it didn't want me to leave all these blots. I guess when you do this, it just leaves too many blots and hits. So you just want to make the safe play here. Okay, and then this was a small pass. So I didn't think there was going to be a lot of gammons here. Turns out there are more than I had anticipated because I have the anchor. Thought that was pretty secure, but here it's a pass. So let's look at it at different scores. So let's look at it for money. So for money on plus plus, it turns out to be a small take. But at this score, it was a small pass. And that's the plus analysis. And this is the plus plus analysis, which is already done here. So that's 24. So what happens is the gammons are more valuable here. So the gammon on a 2 cube is worth 0.655, whereas for unlimited, it's 0.5. So gammons are more valuable at this score, okay? And those are a lot of gammons. So let's look at it at different scores. So let's say it's 5 away, 4 away. So now the opponent's at 4 away. Now you have to be careful because the gammons win the match perfectly. Anytime someone's 4 away, a double gammon is very valuable, especially at 4 away, 5 away. You can double more aggressively as the leader. In general, people think that you should be more conservative as the leader and more aggressive as the trailer. That can be true in general, but once you start getting close to the end of the match, like within a 5-point match, things can change. And look at how big a pass that is. The reason is when you're 4 away, 5 away, you have a 1-point lead, but you can win the match in a single game. So if you need 4 points to win a match, You can win 4 single games. You can win 2 single games on a 2 cube. You can win 2 undoubled gammons or a combination of those. So usually that will take somewhere between 2 to 4 games to do. However, if you can win the entire match in a single game with a doubled gammon, that's huge. That's very efficient. You only have to play 1 game to win the match. So that's very important. So you could be more aggressive as the leader at 4-way, 5-way than the trailer. So, but if you're looking at like 7-point matches, if you're ahead 4-way, 7-way, you have a 3-point lead already. So you have a little bit of a cushion already. So you don't have to be so aggressive to try to win the match with the doubled gammon. So we could see that here. So the gammon value on a 2 cube at 4-way, 5-way is 0.814, but at 4-way, 7-way, it's only 0.595 because you already have that lead. At 6-way, it's elevated at there, and here it's really high. And here it's really high, and here it's a full point. Okay. So let's move on. Then the 4-3, the arrow. Okay, there, come in and hit. Okay. Then the 4-2, just make the second anchor. 4-1 was good. I can make the 5-point. 5-point is very good. Here, it actually liked just putting a checker on the bar like this, resulting in this position. And if I miss, okay, so now here's a chance to make the bar point, which is a better blocking point. Okay, that makes sense. All right, 6-4 was forced. The 6-3 just come out like that. Double 4. Yeah, so make the point, slot the next one, and bring one down. 5-2. Okay, it looks like it's slightly preferred going all the way, but that was close. 6-2. Again, I was looking at this, and they were relatively close. 3-2 makes the point, and then just slide. 4-2, slot the next point, and here's where I wanted to bring 2 out. Keeping 1 resulting in this position just leads to too many, like 3-1, double 3, double 1, even double 2, and then 2-1, 3-1 already does it, but then you have like 3-2, things like that. So too many where you can lose a lot of gammons. You see there 19.9% gammons after this play, but only 13.3. And you have to be careful about gammon losses on a 2 cube at 5-way, 5-way, because it gets you to the Crawford game. Okay, so the double 2 just come around, and the double 6. Okay, stick around for a shot here, and then here this was right to stay for a shot. The reason is, so let's look at the dice distribution for this one. So, well, I guess you can't see it so well here. First roll. Basically, there are a lot where you can get a lot of rolls where you can get a shot here. Okay. So all those rolls that I discussed. All right, 3-1 hit. Okay. Then the 6-1, I had to stay back 7 away, and then the double 5 was a good racing roll, and then nothing special here, and that was the game. Okay, then 5-4 hit and down, and then the double 1 split and make the 5-point, and this was good. Okay, so here, this is the 5-2 that I played safe. Okay, so the problem with this is it stacks this point, and you still have 4 checkers here. You do have these checkers back, but the preferred play was this, resulting in this position. This unstacks this point, puts a second checker on the bar, and just does a lot. So it wins a little fewer games, but it wins many more gammons. So if I'm going to double on a 2 cube, or even an undoubled gammon, that's valuable as a trailer here. Okay, so then going back to arrow, 5-4, just come out. 13-10, this was a little bit of an overplay. It liked the safe play like this. Yeah, I guess I have such a huge lead, I don't need to duplicate. So that's one of the misconceptions people have. Like, they say duplication is overrated. Here, I didn't need to duplicate for the purpose of duplication. This does duplicate threes and threes here, where white would have to break one of these points to hit. But could have just played safe, and now I have a really good position to come in against the holding game. Okay, then 6-1. All right, so this was a small no double, but it was a take. Okay, and then the double 2. I did play 4 down like this. There was this play, which I did look at, but the preferred play is like this, resulting in this position. And that's really good because you can make this 4 point. This is like bait almost because there are three checkers here. So let's see what happens on this board. So let's say it was like this. Now let's look at what happens, because you really have to look at the entire board. Because of the fact that there were 3 blots, you can afford to make an aggressive play. But here in this variant, now you can't do that. You can't. This becomes a blunder, almost a blunder. Okay. So that's one thing that's really important. Always look at the entire board and look at the other side. I know I was kind of like focusing too much on this side and what I have to do, which is important, but also what's going on the other side will affect things. Okay, so then the double 3. Yeah, these were, a lot of them were close, but that was the idea, to result in this position, clear this point, which is going to be hard to clear, and then put spares everywhere. Okay. And then the 3-1, just play safe. Okay. The double 2 was just like that, like I discussed. The 5-2 was hit and continue. Okay, so it looks like these 2 plays were close. The 6-1 was a great roll. And then 6-2 was good. I hit both checkers. 4-1, I had to play like that. Notice that this is a big blunder. Okay, the double 6 was forced. And then the 3-1 was great. And there wasn't much here. Okay, so this was the double 4, where, yeah, this was an overplay. It doesn't even win more gammons because you get hit more. Okay. And then 5-4, and that was it for that game. And the final game, the 4-1 is a standard split. Then I come in with the double 1 and make the 5 point. 6-4. Yeah, this was the idea, that hitting like that was the wrong idea. Not enough in the zone. Use up all your spares. 6-1 was great. 2-1 hit. 4-3. Okay, so these are some of the issues, like when your opponent has these back games, especially at like the Crawford score, where gammon losses don't matter. You don't want to give them the option of getting a double anchor, and this just that did. The best was just to come in without hitting. Okay. And then the double 2. Okay, so same idea here is you want to come around and hit loose here to be able to, for the possibility of being hit back here. So if I'm hit back with an ace, I counter recirculate, and that just destroys the timing. And the same idea here. This is where you want to hit twice like that, resulting in this position. And now it just destroys the timing. Okay, you want to slot these points here to get hit, recirculate, and try to get these checkers stuck back here, and all these other checkers to bust and crunch in the front. Okay. Then the 6-2. Yeah, this is the one where I was contemplating hitting, but again, finally I came up with the right idea. I didn't want to send another checker back. Okay, and then the double 5 was good. 4-3 was good. 5-3 was just like that. And then the other 5-3, The 3-2 was like that, and the 5-4 I had to play there, and the 6-2. Okay, liked this play. So let's see. This leaves 4s and 2s. This leaves 4s, but also good 5s from the bar. So that diversifies things. The other thing is after this play, once I clear, there's no contact from the bar. Okay. Then it was double 3, which was just like that. And then the 6-3 was virtually forced. And 2-1 covered, 6-1. And then I was missed, the 5-4. That was missed again, 6-3. And that was the match. So that was a 5-point match against XG. It was good. I learned some stuff. I guess I just had to remember some of the stuff against the back games is just to be sure not to allow the opponent to make the double anchor. So hitting extra checkers back gives that. You kind of want to bust the timing. You want to slot behind the anchor so be able to hit and counter recirculate, modifying some of those positions. The one position that was early where I had an extra checker in the zone, but there wasn't one on the 7-point. Those are the things you want to think about when you have extra checkers in the zone. You can afford to hit twice and leave a blot in the board, but you have to be careful. You have to know where the checkers are. So if you don't understand the position, just modify it and see what happens, and then you can tell. And then the score-based strategies, especially with the doubling. So I doubled aggressively at 5-away, 3-away, which is appropriate. And it looks like that first one was a small pass on the plus analysis. So that's what you want to do. And then I looked at it at other scores, and you saw at the 5-away, 4-away score, double gammon wins the match perfectly. And there were a lot more gammons than I had thought. I guess with the there were some numbers that point on head and keep me on the bar, and I have 4 checkers back, so there are a lot of gammons. You have to be careful when your opponent is at 5-away. A double gammon gets the opponent to the Crawford game, so that's valuable, and especially at 4-away, double gammon wins the match perfectly. And when you're at 5-away, you don't want to allow the opponent to win the match perfectly with a double gammon when the opponent starts with a single-point lead. But when there's a 3-point lead, it's not as big a difference. So we saw it like at the 4-away, 7-away. You don't want to double quite as aggressively to win a double gammon because the gammon value is not as high. The reason why it's not as high is because you already have a 3-point lead. So those are the things I do. Those are the things how I learn, and that's what I recommend for the students, to my students on how to learn. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high-quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Until then, keep rolling your dice.